Okay, where did I leave off? It's surprisingly hard to remember sometimes, because we're doing a co-op series, and now the co-op series is delving into the DLC, but it's not anywhere near. But I do just have 2 Elden Ring playthroughs at the same time. All because we called Toaster's bluff. Because he just showed up during one of our Final Fantasy XIV sessions during technical difficulties and was like, what if we did Elden Ring co-op? And then we're like, yeah, what if we did, huh? What if we actually did, though? I think I changed direction from loading the game? Yeah. Anyway. Still wondering about whatever level of stealth this thing might have, and whatever serpent might show up. Okay, there's the map fragment. No. Okay, it's kind of, it's screaming louder, but it's not chasing me. Something dead again. As you do. You're all going to die down here. Leave me alone, scary goat. I'm already spooked by your rolling powers. We have the abyss. Gross. Looks awful. Well, it matches up with this part, I guess. Now we know that. But I think I was blocked by a wall-ish. A wall or something here, so I don't think I could actually go this way. That might be a genuine hole you can't go into. Hard to say though, you can usually go like kind of everywhere. It might be worth keeping another eye out for still. We've gone so far in now that we're like at the mountain. We've gone around the finger ruins. Map of the abyss at the east of the gravesite plain. A thick forest sprawls at the depths of the ravine that is untouched even by sunlight, known by the sanctum of Sage Midra, as a region forbidden by the horn scent. Still no ill-omened creature. I think even the messages are just confused, like, why is everyone freaked out around here? Is something gonna happen? What if it was all a ruse? What if people just lied to me? Scadutree fragment? Yay! 2! That might be enough. I don't know where we are right now total wise. Nope. 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 Huh. You can attack in the air with heavy or light, but if you hit left bumper in the air, your character waits all the way until they hit the ground before they do an attack. Which is weird. Something keeps dying out here. There's a message back here. No rump. Oh, frenzy perfume. I was trying to figure out. It said like madness be therefore be nimble sort or something, and I'm like, what does that mean? Were all of those messages I saw just about the crazy guy that has crazy punches that make you crazy? Was there no other looming threat? Or were they technically foreshadowing the, like, Winter Lantern type things way in advance? I just thought that the path that they were all on was going to lead somewhere. It did lead to a church with a Scadutree fragment. I may have let myself to believe there'd be like a serpent or something. As always, it can be a little hard to tell how long some of these zones are and if there's more to look for, or if it's time to leave. The music keeps hyping things up. Behold rain. What? These messages just point out basically a bug in the game. It's raining through the cliff, like it doesn't even make any sense. It's just they were technically in the neighboring biome or something. How long is the rain gonna persist for? Wow, for a while. Okay, there we go. There definitely do seem to be more seams and bugs in this DLC than I think I remember having in the base game. What? It's raining again. Could this be a bug? It just rains along this wall right here. Very strange. Behold rain! Alright, well, I guess we're probably done. I don't know where else I would go. So just kind of wandering around randomly. And we can't even use a horse here. Let's go back to the Poisony Castle bog place that I descended to earlier. And we'll work my way backwards through my list of things that I encountered on the way there that I still need to check back through. Please don't wake up. Ruins of Unte. Pretty familiar ruins, look pretty similar to the ones we saw in the first zone. Oh, you can't go inside the furnace seemingly. I totally thought they'd hide an item right there. If nothing else, another visage. Although maybe a Scadutree fragment? I feel like I usually am somewhat fixated on some kind of specific drop that I really want to have happen, but it does feel like the particular approach of this DLC has made it so that, like, the entire game is almost reduced to you exploring with the hope of a Scadutree fragment happening over and over again. Like, you just kind of always exclusively want Scadutree fragments because they hold so much power. They're, like, straight up more important than anything else you could find. They're just endlessly hungry. Don't think I can jump that high. But there's probably a way in. Or not? I don't know. Yeah, they really don't let you in there. Ow! I don't think I see a ladder anywhere. I don't think I've seen a spot full of messages that might indicate the trick or something. And for destruction. Yeah, I couldn't really jump up there, and even if I did, I don't think I can make the jump across there. Oop, hello. Yeah, there really is the one conspicuous low point, but I don't think I can jump that high. Maybe here? Seek up. Oh. Why is it so easy to land right here, but not over there? Is this on purpose? This feels unintentional. I don't know. God damn it. Ah, there we go. Had to leap backwards for a moment. Well, one way or another, there's an item in here that I can't grab on horseback, apparently. The stone-sheathed sword. So this place got sealed closed when a fire golem collapsed right there. Although animals aren't having any trouble getting in. Item? Giant golden arc. Trap? Likely mimic. Wait. It's the old chest with the curled chain from the old game. It's not a mimic though, guys. It's a mimic when the chain's curled towards you, not away from you. It's funny. It's in the dark enough that I couldn't tell that it was that chest at first glance. But they made a mimic joke. I was wondering about here. This is the downstream area, I think, past where I kept getting murdered by all the birds. I could be wrong, but I don't think I ever climbed down this directly. That guy just keeps dying. So these can go even lower down there, or I can go check this stuff out. This is the area under where I was getting killed by all the death birds. Things just keep dying on their own. I think I haven't fought anything in this episode yet. But according to the game, I've gotten 10 kills. Okay. So that's the boss with the big samurai sword. Okay, so I did come down here before then. But I don't think I then went down the other way to go even deeper and deeper. It's kind of wild looking at some of these playthroughs because they have pretty chunky episode counts, and then I remember, oh right, I used to do half an hour episodes, and now I'm at 2-hour episodes. So, if you're a long time fan and you want to gauge how long some of these playthroughs are, you take the episode count and you multiply it by 4, and that's how long it is in old terms, and that gets a little scary. I was looking at the Lorelei playthrough, I'm like, this was kind of a long playthrough, wasn't it? And then I looked back and I'm like, hang on a minute, this playthrough, if it's 11 episodes now, that means it would have been 44 episodes back in the day. That feels like a lot. That goes even deeper down to there. What's hiding down there? Oh, additional hippo. The last time I fought a hippo, it dropped a Scadutree fragment, I think, so... Color me curious. They're aggressive. I guess I'm stronger than last time. This one might have the same stats as the old one did. There's that grab. Oh, I might have magic. Whoops. Nope. Oh, missed my chance, but it didn't matter. Yes. Scadutree fragment! Definitely worth it. And also my mimic tree. My mimic tier fragment is friend is here. Fuck words. Mimic tier summon, I guess. I didn't have a plan for what to say there. I just kind of left space for like a third word and then didn't actually know what the word was gonna be. Ow. No, another one. Don't leave me, mimic tier. There's a baddie. I need your help. Help me, mimic tier. You're my only hope. Except for I can probably take him. I literally fought the boss version already, but you know, I just don't always want to work. I'm just honest about that with myself. It is literally just an easier version of the previous boss that just uses the parts of the moveset that I was already good at dodging. God, you get a Scadutree fragment for every single one. And then a smoothing stone one. Oh, 6 of them though. I can't laugh about them. Elden Ring in general has a smithing stone rarity problem. And like every single item you get, you need all of the smithing stones in the entire sequence to get through the thing. I guess smithing stone ones are still just kind of funny because you can buy them pretty early on. So I definitely have the ability to just kill a few mobs, then pump that into the smithing stone vendor to get like 30 level 1s or something pretty quickly. So on that level it's pretty whatever. But yeah, trying to do my whip build in the co-op playthrough has really highlighted for me how rare in this game they made smithing stone 3s. Where just for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours we would just not find a new smithing stone 3. And when I looked up on the wiki where to get them, it really is like until you get the thing that lets you buy them, which is relatively late in the game. Like it's not until one of the later zones up in Landell or whatever. Until then, the list of smithing stone 3s in the entire game is just really restricted, it seems. And the only farmable spot is like an NPC that has like a 1% chance of dropping them, which is gross. One of the ways that I would improve things a bit is that I already talked about just removing upgrades entirely, just having your character get upgraded in some other more concrete way, and then letting your weapons be something that you can freely swap for the sake of exploring your options. But like, one of the vibes I got from earlier Souls games is that each new tier of Titanite each time is usually it takes so long to finally get one of the next tier. Everything from Demon Souls to Dark Souls 1 and so on, like each new tier feels like it takes ages. But then once they start giving it to you, they just start constantly giving it to you. Like suddenly it feels way more common. I feel like they should just kind of be like passive drops off of like most enemies, but they have a threshold system where you unlock the ability to have the next tier periodically. Yeah, this does not seem like a thing at all. These are kind of interesting. They got rid of the thing where these statues would point you to certain crypts. Instead, there's just kind of a grave area full of them, which indicates that you're near one of the crypts. But they don't physically, like, point at it to help you get to there on the map. So they're kind of here as, like, a callback and a decorative element, but not as a mechanic, because they originally existed as, like, a gameplay mechanic to guide you to this specific spot. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if there was a series of thresholds, like, you've unlocked Titanite level 2. Not as like a thing where like it tells you that explicitly necessarily, but like what they could do is they could stick the system where they're physically located in specific locations throughout the world as physical gates, but then once you pick one up, they can then passively drop off of any enemy. Because you've now like earned that tier by having found it. And that would help address the drops issues while still having some kind of like need to find more. Generally speaking, I just don't think that there's much downside to these games just having more supply of some of these items than they currently do. It is a long way down. So once you already have access to 2s, that seal's broken. They might as well just keep giving you more 2s. So you don't run out too badly. It's interesting that it was already down. Because that kind of suggests something narratively, which is that like somebody else already came down here. And I might find that person in here. Which is kind of interesting. You bet I can qualify for another one of these. Yeah. Yeah. And I still have one more. Giant golden arc. An arc resembles a barb, a known symbol of coercive questioning. Stone-sheathed sword. A sword that none can pull from its scabbard of cracked stone. Relic of a lost civilization of a time long past, said to have served a ritual purpose at altars of light and darkness. Skill, square off. The skill starts with the sword held level. Follow up with a normal attack to slash upwards to the enemy's guard, or a strong attack to perform a running thrust. I wonder if you can unsheath the sword. It'd be interesting to try. I don't really want to put the time in right now, especially since you don't know if you'll ever reach your goal. But hypothetically, you would slam... I do need to go back to do the remembrances to see if I've unlocked any new abilities I want or something. Hypothetically, you might just like slam it against a wall a ton of times and it finally breaks. In particular, Dark Souls 2 had a weapon like this. I think I did a playthrough with that weapon actually. It's a big, heavy thing with a rock on the end of it, and it seems useless. But if you break it, if you beat it against the wall enough times, that its durability finally goes down, and I think it has the highest durability in the game, it breaks. What happens then is the rock breaks off, and it becomes like an incredibly agile twin blade. It's like a really effective weapon. Like, it's arguably one of the best weapons in Dark Souls 2, if I remember correctly, but you need to specifically do the little gimmick of slowly breaking it off by slamming against the wall for ages. Frenzy Flame Perfume Bottle. Perfume bottle remade into weapons by perfumers of the realm of shadow. Text release perfume powder producing frenzied flame. From time to time, perfumers set out on journeys to pursue new aromatics in flower gardens. I feel like this is like a PvP thing, but like overall, from what I've heard, it seems like frenzy doesn't really work on most enemies, especially not the enemies you actually really want to defeat in Elden Ring. So it's kind of useless outside of fighting other players, I think. Remembrance of Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame, hewn into the Scadutree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the blah blah blah. As the golden barbs inflicted eternal agony upon him, Midra held fast to Nanaya's entreaty. Endure. The word was a curse. Ooh. Yeah, he said he'd endured enough, and that's when he snapped his way out. Which was an upsetting cutscene, even when they skipped most of the visual. But also, it's just like, oh, flashback to Beastars, Legoshi being told to wait, and he endured in his own way. I did a whole section about that. The specifics are still technically spoilers, so I'll skip over that. But I remember, I did that video years ago, so it's genuinely strange, weird to think about how long ago that was, and how we still don't have the next season. Even the long wait was like, we're totally getting a next season, finally, definitely, and then there was no release date, and then eventually like, in 2024, and then we've waited all of 24, and now it's like, in December 2024, like, oh, you fuckers, technically in 2024, huh? You shits. Gives me time though. I'm doing a bad job at following up with another essay about Beastars stuff, which I want to do. So it benefits me if I can get that out before the next season comes out, because then when people are looking stuff up about or hyped about the new season having come out, they might find my video, which has to exist first. So I better get to work on that. Oh, not Arcane. That's my co-op build. Let's get Vigor up a bit more. I remember that I was trying to raise Intelligence a bit, which I forgot about a bit while I started going into Endurance. I should probably respec again to get the points back out of it. I mean, Endurance is good. I should probably still hit 30 at it. It's good to have more stamina and also be able to equip slightly different stuff without, like, tripping over yourself. But I did get a little distracted when I had a few weeks off and forgot that, like, oh, right. The weapon I'm trying to use scales just as much on strength and faith, so I should increase my strength and faith to go with my... Sorry, my strength and intelligence to at least almost keep up with my faith and dexterity, since those are already so high, but it scales off of all of them, so the fact that my intelligence is so low should mean that it's worth more points, potentially. It's hard to say. The next level's only going to give it 1 more damage, but the next one after that might give it 2 again. It might be one of those cases where it alternates. At the very least, raising your lowest stat should help the most. But the trade-off is that this stat does not affect my scythe at all whenever I switch back to that, which is sad. But we're also so high level that, like, there's diminishing returns anyway. So might as well hit them with their most impactful, even if it's only most impactful for some builds. Alright. What's scary place like, though? It's dark and spookums. It's the gender coffin. I'm confused. Have I been here before? That looks like the same room from before. What? But I had to fight hippos on the way here. And I hadn't fought the hippos before. Did they pull a trick and you can access the same dungeon from 2 directions? No, I remember you. What? That puts the lights back out, because this is the place I lit up with all the lights. Huh? Come to think of it, when I sat down at the bonfire, I thought something weird happened, and I didn't really register what it was. But I think that it might have been that I sat at the bonfire immediately, whereas subconsciously I'm expecting to light it first and then set. I've been here before. The environmental storytelling of the thing being down was that I did that. Huh. Well, but at least I noticed at this point once I saw the level design. That's interesting. I guess maybe I zeroed right in on the staircase to get down here, but didn't zero in on the hippos or exploring that platform around there, and then forgot that I hadn't done that yet. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, now we know about that. Was that even maybe how I got down there in the first place? I don't really remember how I got there specifically. Did this dungeon let out there, or did it teleport me back to the surface? Huh. Well, either way, let's try the back gate next. I want to go here and here and here and tree worship passage. I believe these are basically all the directions I still need to explore that are surrounding the Scadutree, which is just a huge, crazy thing. I've been most other places. Ah! Hi. Rude. Stop aggroing on me, I want to teleport. Yeah. Thank yous. I had that much time to, like, look around on the map before that happened. Yeah, one of my goals is try to do all the stuff I can do before, I fight Mesmer and whatever comes next. Oh! Just walk 5 feet deeper in and this guy comes at you, huh? Okay. Ah! Ah! What do you hate about my horse? Was this the first boss of Sekiro? Okay. Watching me do the Shadow Keep had to be like a really strange nail-biting experience, right? Like, apparently I went right up to the threshold to summon like 4 different bosses, and then turned around and went the other way. I was like, I'll check that out later, over and over again. Like, the entire process of climbing this fucking thing, here in the front door, I like stopped, was like, that's interesting, I'll come back later. Boss right there. Went a little bit deeper, specifically right before I got to Mesmer, I took a break for a week. So the episode broke right before I went in there. I saw this place, didn't go in. First thing that happens when you walk in is this boss fight. Jesus. Okay. There's a pretty long wind-up before he shows up. That's kind of interesting. Ow. Heal my horsey. No. I jump over you with big jump. I do big hop. I swung the wrong way. Haha. Cringe. I feel like I'm gonna try again with the scythe though, if I fail again. Because it's just a longer weapon, so it's better for horseback. Yep. Nope. No, my horsey. No, not my horsey. Oh. Dang. No, my horsey. Alright. That was rude. Still want a favorite system so I don't have to scroll through 500 million items. And also do this really shitty click your stick and do the right option to navigate to the thing and scroll through your entire category of all your stuff. Kinda sucks. Alright. Twing. What does my flask do right now? It's still set to holy. Ow. Ow. Come on, why am I doing so much worse this time? His tracking feels insane. God damn. What was I on last run where it was going relatively well? Ah, he aims up at you? God, I haven't even hit him yet. I still haven't hit him! How did I not hit him? Oh, that hit me? Apparently, how? What did he hit me with? Doesn't even have to hit me with a weapon. Ow. It's gonna suck. God damn it. Stupid fucking Estus Flask mechanic. God damn it. I hate it so much. Just use my Estus Flask. Just fucking do it. It's so annoying. Having to do a fucking menu in the middle of a fight. I hate it so much. Ow. So you're just kind of unstoppable there? What, how do you not get taken out by that? Jesus. I don't know, he seems really obnoxious to fight on foot. Jesus. I'm literally running around away at full speed on a horse, and he's chasing me with a combo and can catch me with his combo? Why does the combo actually catch you in that situation? I hate that he's doing a charge and then he can still track me. He's charging. That's the universal video game thing that doesn't track. It was supposed to slam into a wall. Jesus Christ, I'm getting pummeled. Alright, I didn't hit him a single time. Holy shit, alright. Yeah, I'm not psyched about this one. Just pissing me off already a bit. Horseback fights are frustrating because your opponent can't be knocked off your horse, the horse usually at all. Or every hit knocks me off mine. Literally one-shot my mount. Alright. Jesus Christ. We did it. Ah. That roll didn't work out, I guess. Ow. Oh god, this is bad. Yep. That sucked. Brutal, just fucking wedged into the corner. Immediately, I'm like, well, that's it. That's this attempt. There's no coming back from that one. Jesus. God damn it, I'm just soaking hits and missing. Oh, being on horseback is hard. Sounds about right. Bye, tree. Having a distance-triggered ranged attack on an enemy is funny when that enemy is the one that's insisting on being far away because they run around so much. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I dodged that one. I wasn't sure if I could dodge those. Oh, gravity explosion. Phase change, uh-huh. Uh-huh! Yep, of course. Of course that's what comes next. What else would come next? Yep, we saw him doing gravity attacks. God damn it, I still didn't get a heal off. Yep, gravity attacks about makes sense. Uh-huh. He flies. Of course. That seemed inevitable. I need to have like an archer summon for fights like this. Yep, still hit me. I'm not sure how the dodge for that works. I'm dead already. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. I tried juking him out by dodging the opposite direction. Nope. That was my bad. I just healed in front of a charge. It's because my summon hit him, so I thought he was going to redirect to him, because that's usually how it goes, because I haven't hit him yet. But then he just hit me anyway. I'm like, well, that was a miscalculation. I do not know what to do against this attack. I successfully dodged through it once, but other than that, no luck. Ow, don't kill my horse. Yeah, my horse dies even faster than I do. God. You prick. How did you hit me? For as much as Elden Ring incentivizes jumping, the jump on the horse should work more than it does. Why can't I jump over his attacks? Woo! Gun sword! Ow, my horse. That killed it in one hit? Ow. Ow. Good. Scary ball. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. What? It combos you? So it can just instant kill you, basically? Not even the basic decency of not hitting you anymore after it's hit you once and fully downed you. Man, do you know how hard it is for me to hit a guy on the ground the second time ever? Every enemy in this game is invulnerable when it falls over, but I'm not. Ow. Okay. This is starting to feel a little bullshit. Speaking of getting one shot because things multi-hit you, the first attack of the fight can do that. I died so fast my souls are outside. Not that there are any, but... Are you serious? Prick? God, the tracking. The fact that you could just cancel the charge animation and just hit me with other stuff instead. Oh god. God damn it! God. Maybe like this. Torrent's not feeling very worth it right now. Shield up did not quite work. Uh-oh. I did it. Ah! God damn. Ah! Okay, shield's not doing great for me right now. How do you dodge that attack? Or block it, or how do you avoid the damage? Nothing ever works. I don't get it. God damn it. Get the fuck back here. Let me hit you ever. This fight's annoying right now. Jesus. I'll get one shot. Oh! No! No! And that's how I learned that that attack pulls you in. I thought it was an explosion, but I guess it is a gravity ball. I mean, that's not necessarily inherently intuitive, because the ball, the other gravity attacks are just attacks. But that was a surprise. So it pulls you in. Which creates its own problems for me. But technically it's less of a problem than just getting hit directly. Okay, that worked. I'm dead. None of my ideas are going great. Dying this quickly a few times would make me think I should just come back later, but then I have all the other attempts where I did great. I can't afford to summon any of my other summons with this build. God damn. He's literally dead already. Are you serious? He one-shot my horse. It's so fucking annoying. At this point, this DLC needs to have torrent upgrades that you find throughout the expansion so that torrent can actually survive a hit ever, because he's incapable of surviving any hits in the entire DLC. Horseback does seem like the best chance I have, but it's brutal because at any time Torrent could just get one shot. And then I have to try to revive him mid-fight with a menu, because they really just never changed that. They've stuck with that in the patches. Well, there he goes again. That hit me? Rude. Good. Torrent, no. What's gonna happen? Huh! Jesus Christ. I can't tell what his attacks are until it's too late. And my guy's dead. Alright. Jesus. No. No. Please. Stupid fucking menu. God damn it. Forgive me, but there are just some fights that I don't want to learn. This guy is so inherently annoying that I don't really want to, like, practice him until I can do it right. I kind of just want to beat him and be done with it. Because what an annoying fight. With all the shit he's doing, it's so irritating. God damn, how does it always hit me? It's a low swinging attack. Why does it hit you when you're jumping? Jump. Everyone says you gotta jump in Elden Ring, and then they fucking add they have a bunch of attacks that have stupid hitboxes where jumping doesn't work when it obviously should. Just drives me crazy. God, he is ignoring the summon completely. Not great for me. You fucker. Alright. I'm just generally not psyched about boss fights where the strongest strategy feels like it is using Torrent, because Torrent just is a whole different moveset that I'm not here for to begin with. I do wish you could use Torrent against the Elden Beast, but outside of that context, it's mostly kind of brutal to try to do any kind of difficult Elden Ring boss fight on horseback. How did he hit me? It's a low sweeping attack, goddammit. That didn't land. Okay, my attacks aren't firing correctly. Alright, I've hit him 0 times. I used my entire health meter. I used my entire meter landing 0 attacks. I love when my spells don't work. One of them literally fired on myself. What the fuck? What is happening there? No, didn't do that right. I'm trying to be on foot at the beginning of the fight because I can arguably avoid the roll, the charge sometimes with the roll. Sometimes it works, sometimes. And then he'll be in range of, and then instead of running around chasing me everywhere, he'll be within range of the mimic and actually get hit by the mimic, and hopefully, like, the fight will start with him actually attacking the mimic at some point instead of just running in front, like, ignoring him for a minute straight sometimes. But who knows? Ow. He doesn't give a shit about the mimic. Okay. Nah! Fake out, okay. Oh my fucking god. Come on. I landed half of one attack. It feels like my best chance is to try to figure out how to burst him down, because it's like, it's so fucking hard to get heals off during this fight. He covers so much ground. And he's 2 characters that can attack separately, essentially. So you don't know what they're gonna get up to. Still hit me, okay. I have no idea how to dodge this attack. I can't block it. Sometimes going straight perpendicular works, sometimes dodging forward through him works, and sometimes going perpendicular doesn't work, and sometimes going through him doesn't work. I don't have any feedback to go on. That, fuck. God damn it. He's stuck or something? Couldn't dodge that even though I knew it was coming. Oh, that explodes. It's not just a transition. It's a big hit. Uh-oh. 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 Normally he hits me, and that gives me a chance to attack. Fuck. Fuck me. Oh, this is bad. Oh, it also explodes. Don't worry. Don't worry, on top of everything else, it also explodes. He sets a fucking timed mine that pulses several times and then explodes when he still has active moveset and can be a problem in real time. So you just have to hope those two abilities don't overlap. It doesn't just do shit that's unavoidable while you're also getting hit by that. Okay. Jesus. Man. And I tanked it. Alright. That seemed like an early transition compared to normal. Was it transition? He hasn't flown yet. Oh, don't even bother with the fucking visceral. Take him out. No! God damn it, I swear I rolled. Oh. Sure, why not? Listen, sometimes I get really bitter, but it's just because I can't, I'll tell you, man, I hate the fight sometimes. And now it's dead. I got him at the end there. I was so like, what the fuck do you mean I just died that quickly? That was such a tragic death. I'm like, no, we got this. We comboed him so good. We even got a stagger out of him, which, looking back, is impressively hard, apparently. I didn't realize you could stagger him, because I hit him a lot in other attempts. But apparently you can stagger him. Very eventually. So 263. About 6K. Whew. The Mimic tier in with the save. Yeah, he was so close to death so quickly that I was like, no, I can't have blown it that easily. It wasn't even a hard move to dodge, and I swear I hit it, so I was just like, no, please. Not that. We were doing good. I don't know if I was still stuck in the recovery animation from the last special attack, because I was getting greedy with the crit. I was definitely hoping that he'd be in critical state for longer than he was, because all things considered, I wasn't able to get that much extra attack in during that. Still probably was more damage than the visceral would have caused, but I have no idea. The critical. Hard to say. I guess this is his grace. It's slightly harder to recognize because it spawns in such a weird place. Because they have to just kind of give it a place to spawn because this whole level's his fight. It's funny because my first thought with seeing him show up was that I thought about the boss fight at the beginning of Sekiro. But that fight's kind of a pushover because the wolf in that game has such different capabilities. Like, you have a universal, extremely reliable, with no stamina, deflect, block, parry throughout that entire game. But just being able to reliably parry everything he does is extremely helpful. Is that an Albinauric? Riding a wolf. Alpenarch Shack. I don't really want to fight the Albanara because I feel bad for them. They're a persecuted artificial people whose legs don't work. So you're kind of the asshole in these contexts. Well, that one, it looks like it's floating in the void, but it's because the Scadutree is down there. It's kind of wild being able to just walk up to the Scadutree. Well, at this point, I'm kind of afraid that I'll walk up to the Scadutree and it'll be another boss fight. The Scadutree Chalice? Oh, I went around the front gate, but ended up in the same place. Ah! 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 Oh, joy. Time for dung. No, don't do that. Oh my goodness, I am become strong. Holy shit. Okay. Are these like a bunch? Those look like really tall sunflowers, but they're like dark flowers because they're pointing at the dark tree. See, I think the main game was full of was full of sunflowers that always face the Erdtree. That's quite the visual. Strong foe ahead. Nuh-uh. Liar. Unless... It appears to be under the sap, so I think it's supposed to gather the sap. I'm not sure if any sap's in it right now. It looks empty. I don't think that's water at the bottom. I think in the base game there was a whole thing about how the Erdtree used to produce sap. And I think America had promises based around the ever abundant sap, but then the sap just stopped. But apparently the Scadutree has not run out of sap. This is a crazy tall structure for what it is, and it's just like a gate. It's a wall. So we're at the Erdtree. I wonder what this gate lines up with. Because something that people have been noticing is that this map fits in nicely into this opening. Like this right here. Kind of looks like this area right here that's carved out and so on. This chunk down here, which is specifically by Dragon Barrow. Here's Dragon Barrow, where you fight the giant. You can choose to kill the giant dragon mother for a bunch of souls, like people like to do. And on the other map is here, the giant dragon mountain. There's way more dragon here than ever before. It's interesting to see how these seemingly match up in certain ways. Like this is seemingly where the expansion takes place, essentially. Some kind of carved out, veiled chunk of land. I was wrong, because I thought the isolated Divine Tower was where the expansion was going to take place. But that doesn't seem to even be on the map. You warp here at one point, and there's just it's just like a locked tower. And I was like, this is going to be the gate that opens into the DLC later. No. No. Just wrong again. Oh well. Yeah, I wonder if the rest of this castle might be in the other place or not, or if it really is just a giant super wall just to hype up that entrance. Like, it's just that level of reverence for the Scadutree that they insisted on that. But you probably attack, don't you? Ooh. Is magic. I don't want to fight you. That bums me out. I don't know, maybe the Albinarchs also did a genocide or something, because everyone in this fucking setting is horrific. But they just seem to be a sad, persecuted people. It's most of this area mapped up. Where's this go? The tree worship path. Oh, that's the... That is not the gate to the green place. That's this underground area, which leads here. Which raises a question about how one would get into this zone over here. This is the top of the flooded district, but no, it's not flooded anymore. I think the question is right now... Right, you can't do a horse here. I think the question here is whether or not there's any, like, open door along this back wall. Passage of some kind. Crab noises. All these crabs are making crab noises. And why are all the people adjacent to this wall exploding monsters? For that matter? What's up with that? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let me open the map. 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 You punk. Hi! The idea that they were that vulnerable to this weapon this whole time. I'm really making this whole playthrough harder by using the twin swords or trying to branch out. I almost did a weird bounce directly into the hole. Okay, that's probably the most logical place to check that might go through there. Item. No. 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 Help. No. Nope. Help. God damn it. Don't think I can survive that fall. Girl, storehouse, teleports. Sunken chapel. I don't think I remember how to go upstairs. Besides going the long way from the drowned entrance. And maybe I should have just gone that way. I don't think these places generally have elevators or other ways up. Teleport's disabled again. Who's even in combat with me? They're so slow and far away, why do they even count? I feel like they should just make it distance based. Ah, fuck it. This area is just really convoluted, so I just don't have a really good path in my mind, but this is the place I've gone to a billion times before. And at some point, just doing the long way that you know is faster than trying to, like, remember where you're forgetting a ladder or something. Someone died somewhere. I'm upset. I could have been fighting them so easily all along. It really was just the swords being so much worse at being able to interfere with them. Ow. Yeah, that was a relatively messy attempt and it was still relatively painless. Okay, so this is where on the map... Race ahead. Trying to find a way to get here. But I probably have already been here before, I'm not sure. It's hard to see how it's connected inside the building because you don't have an internal map. We're trying to go north. Oh, this one really high. And it's the original entrance to the storehouse. So not very helpful. But they have this thing right here. Yeah, I don't really get it. There's a whole zone there. You get there somehow. Have mercy for the spirited away shamans. No messages around here, but this does point in that direction. think so. Do I even have that one gesture that reveals the big secret in the main game? I don't think I see it. I don't know. Don't know how to get to that zone. Church District. Scadutree base. This also looks like it might be a boss chamber, actually. It's a big area. Hang on a minute. I don't think I've spent my things. Yeah, but it is 2 levels worth. We're up to 16. I think I started this episode at 13. I am become strong. Oh, I can't horse. That's gonna hurt. I'm probably gonna die. Ow. No, leave me alone. Uh-huh. I did so much damage so fast. There's probably a phase 2. Didn't even drink my potion. It just kind of shoved its face in my face and let me smack it. Oh, the fight starts immediately this time, so it's worse. Okay, this is immediately much tougher to get on. Last time you just politely showed me your face and let me hit it several times. Ow. Ow. Oh, the miss. Okay, that didn't give any souls. Shadow trees die twice. Ow. What? Why do you move like that? Why is he still doing it? No? Ow. Ow, the running doesn't dodge. Oh, it's not healing. No! I died because I had fucking boluses that I forgot I had equipped, selected instead of my Estus Flask. So I ate one of, I think multiple of them trying to heal. That sucked. I'm not using my two-handed, increase damage for two-handed weapons thing. Okay. So now I know the approach is tougher after the first run. Ow. Ow. It really is kind of based on how much the head is nice enough to just present itself to you. Ow. Okay, here comes this again. Ow. Harder to dodge when it's that close to you. Why are they so hard to dodge? They're not grouped up enough. Why am I not landing any hits? Damn. Fuck. No. Yeah. Bad time to heal. I don't really, yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble with the ranged magic attack because the cluster of attacks are too slow and homing. So they're not a projectile that just goes and then like hits you and then you just dodge. They chase you, but they chase you as a mob, but they're too spaced out to uniformly chase you. So they end up hitting you staccato, like too spaced out, so dodging doesn't entirely work. Alright, complete miss. I don't love this attack. I really thought it was gonna kill him. Haven't I killed it yet? Where am I? Just like, I'm in this, I'm somewhere in here. Where the fuck is the hit? It's really hard to read what's happening sometimes. So I'm just like, what? I'm swinging a giant scythe surrounded by a boss that has one hit from death. Haven't I hit them yet? Yeah. God damn it. Ow. Where the fuck is the head? Haven't I the head? Haven't I the head? Come on! Fucker! I don't understand how I'm not hitting. It's right there. Alright, phase 3, here we go. Please no. Give me souls. You're kidding. You're kidding me. I was joking. Oh, and he just explodes so I don't learn the fight at all. Okay. There's 3. There might even be more than 3. Who the fuck knows? Oh man, okay. Ow. I'm amazed how much I fucked that up when it's really easy and obvious what to do. Why aren't I casting? What's happening? Alright, well that didn't work. That didn't do shit. Alright, well that's not worth trying. God, this is a disaster of an attempt. Oh, is this a grab? There's a grab? Oh, fuck. Oh god, has this I didn't even know it had this much range. Alright, this one as badly as physically possible. The Mimic Tier's already half dead. Total disaster, okay. Ow, the spawn hurts you, okay. And I missed, okay. Oh, this is already happening. I wasn't even done dodging the other attack yet. Where is my Mimic Tier? Is it even around? Oh, there he is. Oh, I did not dodge that again. Okay. Fuck. Ah! I'm doing terribly. I did so terribly that this is happening again. So just this whole string every time? Nope, no spikes this time. Alright, well I technically made a Faith 3 again, at least. Not very well. All out of all of my resources. Alright, so you apparently explode, and the Mimic Cheer is dead. What the fuck? It's huge! How are you supposed to be ready for it to be that big? Is it charging? Ah, fuck. More or not? Okay. I'm already dead. Ah! I blew it. Fuck. Okay. Let's try to summon you near the fight instead of 100 yards away. Ah. No. Off to a decent start, but I need to heal. I don't know what you do against that giant attack. That's so many projectiles that are all spread out, so you can't, like, dodge them properly. Ow. Ah, that hits you? Oh, fuck. I don't know how to not take damage from that. It's so many separate projectiles that are staggered from each other. I'm trying to lock onto his head and it won't let me. There we go. Not a great start. I'm still like halfway out of heals already. It's like I'm getting worse at phase 1. Yeah. I successfully got an attack off before. One attack? Must have hit the wall. Come on, man. The camera's not centered on my target at all. That's weird. I'm locked onto the head, but it's not locking onto the head with the camera. You can see the dot on the head, but the camera's pointing at the base of the tree anyway. It's weird. Ah. Got it that time. Charging him. Maybe me this time. No, he's not doing it again. Okay. Weird. Ow. Where's my mimic tier? No, come on! The fact that I missed that attack, man. He's dead. Oh, come on! God damn it, that attack missed too? One more heal. No! They took it from me! Please be over. Thank fucking God. That was last hit. Oh, the number of times I was one instant from landing my last hit, and then it didn't work. Miquella's Great Rune. Retains naught but the power to resist charms. A great rune relinquished by Miquella. Broken and bereft of its bounty, it retains naught but the power to resist charms. Miquella set off for the tower enshrouded by shadow, abandoning everything. His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate. All in an effort to bury the original sin, to embrace the whole of it, and be reborn a new god. Remembrance of the Shadow Sunflower. Remembrance of the Scadutree avatar hewn into the Scadutree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the blah blah blah. The Scadutree is the shadow of the Erdtree. Born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, that twist and bend its stalk, rendering it brittle. If the Scadutree still has sap and the Erdtree doesn't, I wonder if the Erdtree used to have sap and then Miquella banished, or Marika banished this entire region, or whatever seemingly happened, and then the Scadutree had sap when the Erdtree didn't, like it switched. The sap went with it or something, I wonder. Remembrance of Commander Gaius hewn into the Scadutree. Both were elder brothers of the lion, and both were cursed from birth. In spite of, or perhaps because of this very reason, Gaius was born Mesmer's friend and the leader of his men. Elder brothers of the lion? So Gaius is another sibling along with, Radon. And, Melania and Miquella and Mesmer? I think they're all siblings? Jesus Christ, this fight. Alright. 3 phases, dick move. See, is this enough to level? Almost, right? 266. Like 267. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I'm wondering then... That's the Dark Tower, right? We were told about this at the beginning of the playthrough, basically. So, like, I think if I go back here now, I can use Marika's rune to go past all the thorns and stuff, because it seemed like that was a level inside. It seemed like that wasn't just a dead end. So maybe that's the new thing for me to put off as long as possible while I try to find access to all these other places, like this green zone and so on. Just there at the west rampart. Alright, I should inspect what these other boss souls give you. It's always weird coming back here after the playthrough when everything's just kind of gone and dead, and no NPCs do show up here over the course of the DLC and so on. The equipment of champions. Briar Greaves. Oh, Gaius' armor is here. Radon, Veteran, Elden Lord, Briar, Royal Knight, Rolana, Malekith. The Putrescence Cleaver. Vortex of Putrescence. I feel like I checked those before, but not the... Maybe I didn't, I don't know. Weapon wielded by the Putrescent Knight. A great cleaver of hardened putrescence affixed to an arch fashioned from human bones. Gains wielder from Arcane. Vortex of Putrescence. Launches a whirl of putrescent jets that explode shortly after impact and bathe the area in ghost flame. In an age long past, death was burdened by ghost flame. Even the remains of tainted flesh were given equal treatment in death. The Wild Boar Rider. Commander Gaius. Right at that part. Sword Lance. Great sword and lance combination. A weighty and capable of being brought to bear with great force, the armament shows its true potential when used astride a mount. Gaius himself was never without his boar. Blades of Stone. Gravity manipulating sorcery of Commander Gaius. Pulls blade-like clumps of rock from the earth, charging increases potency. Gaius and Radon were both rivals in their youth, and this sorcery is a product of their friendly competition. The Shadow Sunflower. Shadow Sunflower Blossom as a weapon? Colossal weapon. Strike. So it's like a big mace. Requires more faith than strength, though. Does holy damage. The head of a monstrous shadow sunflower manifestation of the Scadutree. Then again, it might just be a flower wielded as a weapon. Much like the Scadutree itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first. Almost as if in tender embrace. Land of Shadow. Creates a hail of golden particles which are fired towards foes after a brief delay. This incantation channels the force of the Scadutree's power, and its gold is accompanied by shadow. It is an incantation. 58 faith, god. I don't have 60 anything. A colossal faith weapon. Don't know if this weapon's any good. Shadow Sunflower Headbutt is the name of the ability. Goofy. Lord of Frenzied Flame. The Great Sword of Damnation. Some holy damage again. Scales with faith. Golden great sword that once pierced the body of Midra, master of the manse. Used by the horn sent in execution of a damnation like no other. The barbs that pierced the victim from within wind gently around the blade. Gently, specifically. Standard pierce. Standard damage, you know, standard. You do the thing where you skewer people and the blade unfolds from within them, which is really upsetting. Midra's Flame of Frenzy. Summons an apparition of the Lord's head to spew frenzied flame. This incantation can be used while in motion. The apparition will remain as long as the input is held. The Lord of Frenzied Flame shall take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, all melted away. Yet Midra, like others before him, was too weak to become a lord. So it just keeps shooting frenzy everywhere as long as you hold it up. Which should be a problem, because usually this stuff hurts you too. So we have access to a holy greatsword. And a holy, like, basically a giant mace. God, a weight of 16. Yeah, so it weighs twice as much as my twin blades. It's a heavy thing. There's already 6 remembrance bosses. I've only got 10 listed up here. Don't know if any of them are missing from having spent them or not. It's that whole strange system where you can kind of spend things multiple times. Not sure if I want to deal with any of those yet. Might reach out for other holy weapons, but I'm like, I already have a holy weapon. This fucker. The one that keeps making me feel silly whenever I try anything else. Can I even wield this one? Okay, yeah, this build does have the strength because I was getting it for Rolana's weapon. So the Godslayer Greatsword is at least wieldable. I can one-hand it now, I think. Yep. It's funny thinking that the scythe was my go-to problem solver for so much of the main game. And then specifically when I hit the brick wall of trying to beat the final bosses, it was this that I switched to. But I haven't used it. I have not pivoted to this as a problem solver yet. It is really slow, so it's a little scary to use something like that. But if you're getting just enough of an opening for one big swing each time, then it could be really good. It hits like a truck. It also has one hell of a weapon ability to use in the middle of boss fights, because if you can find the opening for it, it does huge damage and it reduces their maximum health. It's like a Malekith type attack. I was fighting fire with him, I guess. He was a prick. He deserved it. Whence fire? Okay, that just started happening out of nowhere. Where is it coming from? See if I keep running. Oh god, running isn't even enough. It hits you when you're running. Leave me alone! Horse? Okay, horse. Are they doing it? This does kind of, as a long bridge on top of a wall, it does kind of call back to the first game, Demon Souls, and its dragon bridges like this. Fuck you, big sword. Big sword! Welcome to Big Sword era. Snake ahead. Oh, you smartasses. When I saw snake ahead, was there a rope on the ground before, too? Oh, I thought there was an actual snake in that zone. You fucks. Turn back in time for snake. Is it just guiding you back to the stupid... Everyone's just pointing back at the stupid snake. God damn it, they're inside jokes that don't make any sense. I mean, they make some sense. I know what they mean. I just, like, it's just... I thought they were talking about a snake in the previous zone, because I was ready for a Sekiro snake to happen. Given that I fell back on the scythe ages ago, it definitely is funny that I never fell back on this. Because this weapon does this. Which, yeah, and the boss fight I just did during certain openings, that might have been pretty good, actually. Come to think of it. Well, attempts were made. Alright, time to finally go to this place, which was foreshadowed, here, I think? It was after Castle Ensis, near this church. I think you go up here, and I think this is where the gate was that warped me over to somewhere. I don't think there was a grace for it. Probably this looks like the lake that's isolated from everything. So we got a glimpse of this zone really early on, and we haven't had access to it this whole time. And with this done, I'll have been most places. There's just, I don't know how to get here. And then I think I might have just gained access to this tower. But I'll probably fight Mesmer before I go to the tower. And hey, we're Scadutree level 16. It's not bad.